Welcome to the Nerd Pow Wow. Follow us on YouTube where we upload new videos every Friday, or check us out on your favorite podcast platform. Spoiler warning, we do deep dives on characters, storylines, and theory crafting. With that said, we're going to be talking about the new Marvel animation, Marvel Zombies. If you're a zombie fan, if you're a Marvel fan, this is perfect for you. You get to see some of your favorite Avengers zombieized. And, some of your newer faces. You get to experience them a little bit more and, see a little bit more about the new wave of Marvel. I think the series was pretty imaginative with how they use some of the abilities. I think they did a good job with characters and making them make sense. What'd you guys think about it?
I really enjoyed it. I actually, one of my favorite characters came right towards the end. It was he wasn't Bruce Banner, he wasn't Hulk, he was just something.
Yeah.
Oh, he was amazing. I really liked him.
For sure.
Yeah, actually, I loved everything about it, but one of my favorite things was Icarus and Captain Marvel. That balance of power, him keeping her here, so that she doesn't infect the rest of the, go out into space and start infecting other races, etc. That was just cool. I just really liked that. That whole dynamic. I thought that balance of power was neat, and I don't know. I thought that was it didn't even matter to the story. It was just this cool little flavor to it, and I think that really made it. I'm a little bummed that we get 4 episodes.
Yeah.
And it leaves us on a cliffhanger-ish type thing. Obviously she's being Scarlet Witched. That's absolutely what's happening here.
Yeah.
So Scarlet Bewitched, whatever we want to call it. But I like that Riri's still around. I think that's cool that she has survived and she is trying to reach her. So that was neat. I'm hoping that there's more to it. But not afraid to kill people off. It's the benefit of the additional universes, having a different non-main Earth. You can do all kinds of wild shit like kill off beloved characters in horrible ways, and then bring them back from the dead to do horrible things themselves. Because that was one of the things in the comics, Marvel Zombies, is there's a cure type thing, and when these people start regaining their lucidity, there's this horrible guilt and just for what they've done, because the Marvel Zombies aren't mindless. You know what I mean? A lot of them have some lucidity, but they're twisted. But when they get the cure, it brings them back to their actual senses, and they're just
have to deal with that.
You have to deal with that. And I don't know, I'm a sucker for bringing how do these fantasy characters deal with real life trauma, or how would they actually have to deal with the trauma in this kind of world? The stuff these folks deal with on a day-to-day basis makes our mere mortal PTSD type stuff seem rather mundane. So
that's kind of similar when the Borg transformed Picard into Locutus, and they ask him at the end, "What do you remember?" And he's just said everything.
Yeah.
And that's got to be hard. You killed your friends, you killed your family. Now you got to learn how to deal with it.
Yeah, it's screwed up. They've done that Marvel's done it in a few different ways, because the Brood, I don't know how familiar you guys are with the Brood.
Oh, yeah.
But the Brood, they infect, they're kind of like a combination between Body Snatchers and Alien, but they're slowly taking you over. You have this embryo slowly growing inside of you, taking over your body, and you got people like Wolverine that heal from it, but for a while there they've got that duality thing going on. It's really kind of crazy.
X-Men the animated series did a great job. It was only 1 episode, but I thought they did a good job with that. They made them little green people, but But I thought they did a good job with turning Wolverine into a brood, but then he healed it out of him.
Yeah.
I didn't read the Marvel zombies in the comics. I mean, I've heard of them, but until this series, didn't really know much about it. But I just really enjoyed the action, and like you're saying, you kill off your friends, you kill off your family, but it's gory.
Yeah.
They don't just die; they get chopped to bits, sliced, diced.
Yeah.
And they use red blood in that. They make it look like real, they don't hold back for it being Disney.
No.
It's TVMA for a reason. It
Yeah, and Siren in the chat said that, and I agree, is that it was good, but it also made her sad.
Yeah.
I feel it, like, especially when I don't know what it is. I had this like sweet spot towards Black Widow, not what's her name?
Her sister, Elena,
yeah. I just have a sweet spot towards her. She has this like I don't know, this vulnerability, or like almost an innocence to her in some weird way, but she's also like deadly. I don't know.
Deadly assassin.
Like,
yeah.
I didn't love Hawkeye's series on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
It wasn't bad, but I didn't love it.
Right.
But her interactions with the Hawkeye's sidekick girl, those interactions were fantastic. Like when she's like, "I like you, you're funny." When she says something like, "I almost killed you," she's like, "Oh, I like you, you're funny."
Yeah.
Like, there's no way you were ever gonna kill her. But
that was funny when she got a hold of one of Hawkeye's trick arrows.
And the trick arrow.
I got to use it.
Poof. Yeah.
Little confetti arrow.
Well, they did a little bit of foreshadowing with that, right? Because they were talking about their percentage chance of, succeeding in this mission, right? And she's like, "Okay, but have you factored in the trick arrow?" And it went from 20% to 20%. Yeah. So she must have known. She had to have.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to keep it at a solid 20.
Yeah. One thing with Kamala Khan, in the MCU, she's a huge Captain Marvel fan, but she did not recognize Captain Marvel in this. And that was like another reminder, like, this isn't the same universe. This is a different universe. Right. This character hasn't been introduced to Captain Marvel yet. So she has no idea to even be a fan. Just stuff like that they subtly tossed in was good. Yeah.
Good writing.
It was.
Yeah. I don't know. I like that. And cause I'm a big, what the hell is her name? Kate Bishop. That's her name.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of her in the comics, and I like that. I like her role in the MCU. I would like to see her utilized better. So it was really good to see her in this for that purpose. You know what I mean? To see her with a lot more.
Yeah.
I don't know. She just fit better in this scenario.
I didn't do any of the research on this part of it, but it seems like they used a lot of the same voice actors, if not all of them, for the speaking characters.
Yep.
What I noticed is
David Harbour.
What I noticed for some of the characters that were like zombieized, right? And they didn't have speaking lines. They didn't look like their actor counterpart in the MCU. But the ones where they had the voice actor of the original actor, I think they used the likeness of those characters as well. Which would be interesting, because that would make sense, because you have to pay an actor for their likeness. They would probably include that with the animation, but
makes sense.
Why they wouldn't do the likeness for like Steve Rogers or whatever, right? Like, well, we don't want to have
Captain
to pay
America.
Oh my God! Out of all,
that was creepy.
Look, if there was a thought that actually gave me some real horror watching that, it is fucking Captain America in the fucking vents. Like, that is a real problem that needs dealt with immediately. Like, nobody's safe. Nobody.
Yeah.
Oh,
but yeah, a lot of them. David Harbour, Florence Pugh, Simu Liu. I mean, all of them. Awkwafina, Randall Park. They were all the original voices. So, because I love Randall Park being in there. As Jimmy Woo, the FBI agent that appears in the Ant-Man movies. I I just like that character. I think I've liked that guy ever since even like when he had that part in The Office where he was pretending to be Jim.
Oh yeah, I
Remember that
remember
they
that.
hired
That was so freaking
Pam and
funny.
Jim hired him to be Jim.
He's got a picture of him and Pam in the
picture of
picture.
him. How do you explain it?
That's such a good.
Yeah, it's so good.
Oh
Yeah,
my
even Wyatt Russell was in there as the US or US agent. So I mean they had all the actors do it, which is fantastic.
Yeah. Yep.
Elizabeth Olsen was in there. It was great.
And did Haley Steinfeld do the voice of Kate Bishop? I couldn't tell.
Yeah, it's absolutely her.
Okay.
Nice.
Yep.
Because like you said, it was her likeness.
Yep.
I mean, even Paul Rudd was in there. I mean, it was
Yeah.
all of those guys. They had their own.
Talk about a guy who doesn't fucking age. Paul Rudd. My God. I saw a random movie from like the late 1990s or whatever on the TV, and I'm like, that's the exact same man, but I know that actress has definitely aged since then. Holy shit.
Yeah, Paul Rudd's genetically gifted, that's for sure.
It's amazing.
I like that scene in Deadpool when they're going in the giant Ant-Man head skull. And he's like, well, Paul Rudd finally aged. He made that comment.
That's great.
So he didn't last very long, but it was the teddy bear in the Iron Man suit at the beginning of the show.
Yes.
Who was that?
Friday, right?
Yeah,
yes,
Friday.
that's it. Yes.
Yeah.
It's a all that is Friday is the Stark AI.
Okay.
Yeah.
So but it was destroyed and she commandeered it.
Was he a teddy bear in the comics?
No, she did that. It lost its head and she fixed it and didn't have a head at all. So she
just put a teddy bear in there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Teddy bear on there, yeah.
And I think that
which is kind of funny.
They established her character too likes to fight with outside of the armor, like to control the suit sometimes outside of it, right? So it kind of made sense too that it was fighting in that way, and yeah.
I kind of like the idea of the idea of having to be in the suit is a little outdated given the technology that they have. Why would you be in the suit? You know, when you could be completely droning it.
Yep.
So
you couldn't put a teddy bear in there then.
Put a teddy bear in there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Another character I really liked that died, I think it was in that last episode, was the Death Dealer. I liked him. He was pretty sweet. Poor guy. Got sliced and diced.
Yeah. Didn't do so good.
He did pretty well up until that point, though. And you were saying you have a soft spot for Elena. I feel that way about the Red Guardian.
Oh,
I like that.
Harbor.
I like that guy.
Yeah. It's so funny that they went that route in the MCU with him because in Marvel Comics, the Red Guardian is very much a serious character. He is the Soviet Union. He is
the Red Guardian.
Yeah, I mean he physically he looks exactly like Captain America. I mean he's not like a clone, but I mean physique wise and everything else, he can stand pretty toe to toe with Captain America. But they really just did him comedically, which works. It's kind of funny, but
it worked for him.
There's some characters you would riot if they did that with, but Red Guardian is not well known enough to most casual fans, so it's like, you know what? We can get away with it, so we're going to. It's kind of what they did with the Spot in DC and they're in the Suicide Squad. The Spot, they gave him this whole mother complex and the whole 9 yards, but yeah.
Or like Leon Kennedy in Resident Evil.
No.
But he has it makes me wonder if they're ever going to do anything with the Winter Guard, because the Winter Guard is the Soviet Avengers, and they were cool. They had Ursa Major, which is big guys, kind of like a werebear. Dark Star was kind of the main female character. They had all kind of the Crimson Dynamo, which was basically their Iron Man. They had all kinds of cool characters in there that I really liked, but you don't see them very often. Just once in a while they pop in and show up. But Darkstar actually appeared more than any of them. She became she had a lot of different roles in the in different types of things. She was in the original Champions with Hercules, Ghost Rider, Iceman, and Angel. The original champions became, I think they became the champions of Los Angeles or something for a little bit there too. But that comic, she was
Los Angeles.
She was in there, so she's been around a lot more frequently than any of the other were the winter winter guard. But she's a neat character.
When they were going to the one encampment, DDoS was an amazing character. But yeah, when they were going to the encampment there, they made a comment in the spaceship. They said they can't eat hope or something like that, positive motivating thing. The next panel, they're eating the wasp. Like the wasp is being consumed. And the character's name is Hope Van Dyne.
Yeah.
They literally show the zombies eating Hope right after.
Yeah, that's hilarious.
Oh my gosh.
That's funny.
No, that whole show was...
That's I always forget that in the MCU that the Wasp is Janet's daughter. Because in comics it's Janet that's the main Wasp.
Oh, okay.
Janet Van Dyne. But Hope is not. I mean, she exists, but Janet's the main Wasp in the comics. Michelle Pfeiffer's character. But so is what do you call it? Hank Pym is the main Ant-Man in the comics, not Scott Lang. Scott Lang becomes Ant-Man. He's there, but the original Ant-Man was him. So
Pym's kind of a douche too, right? In the comics.
Well, yeah, Pym's responsible for all kinds of problems. Pym's responsible for Ultron. It wasn't Stark that was responsible for Ultron. It was Pym. And Ultron has this weird like father thing with Pym. He kind of loves Pym, but also feels, but there's this weird like father-son dynamic with the two of them. He feels betrayed by him. He feels like it's really weird. It gets kind of like, I don't know, icky almost sometimes. but yeah, Pym's never been stable as far as I'm concerned. But he's as unstable as his particles. His particles are actually cooler than he is. The Pym particles are cool, but he's a douche. Always has been. He wants to be with the smart kids. Wants to be another one of the geniuses, the Starks, the Parkers, all these other guys, and I don't know. He's just B-list and genius, if you ask me. Nobody calls him up. They're like how far down the list do you got to go? You're like, Reed Richards, not available. Who do we go to next? Tony Stark, not available. Crap. Peter Parker, not available. Crap. Going down the list. Finally, we're like, do we really have to call Pym? Because we know he's not doing anything, but we have to call him. Yeah, I don't know.
What else did you like about I just like the different characters. I even like the artistry. And just the fact that the Scarlet Witch she could be normal, and all of a sudden she had like control of it, sort of.
Yeah, well, yeah, she was twisted by it, but not controlled by it.
Right.
You know what I mean? She's. I think the Darkhold and the Chaos type magic is just becomes almost like symbiotic with the curse, with the whatever, the infection or whatever it is. It is interesting that she just kind of like becomes like a zombie lord. If you want to do like D&D type stuff,
she really does.
like a zombie lord.
She reminds me of a beholder. I love beholders. It's like characters in D&D, but she's convinced herself that she's a zombie lord. So by God, that is what she is physically as well.
Yeah.
So
yeah, she's very. She's. I really loved. I did. I almost always like anticipate when shit's gonna happen in a show. I'm like, oh well, this is gonna happen. And I don't know. I've gotten so used to doing it that I no longer even hate that I can do it because I'm just like assuming that I'm gonna know what's going on.
Mhm.
I did not see her being in Wakanda. I was like, oh shit. Was
Wow.
was it Wakanda? Where did they? No, it wasn't Wakanda. Or was it? Where
Yeah.
she was, where they ran into her. They went there for
Those-
safety. Was that Wakanda?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's kind of crazy. And you're absolutely right that Pym particles saved the Avengers in Infinity War. So in the chat here.
Yep. Old Pym particles.
Created a beam part.
DDoS. I don't know who.
I do wonder how they would keep going with that because at the end she's sitting with her friends just hanging out, but then she's having little.
Yeah.
Is that reality or is it dream?
Reality.
Do we know?
I'm sure she's bewitched by the Scarlet Witch. Is what happened.
Right.
So I'm sure that's what's happening, and Riri is there to stir it back up. So
Right.
we shall see. But yeah, I don't know. Like I said, it was kind of cheap to me to end it there.
Yeah.
There's 4 episodes, and I'm like, but we'll see.
You
I
see
don't know
them
when we're
having a
getting
season
more.
2?
What's that?
I wonder if they'd have a season 2.
I hope so.
Oh, yeah. I think there's plans for an entire. Like they're gonna do a run on this stuff.
Oh, season 3 for X-Men 97 has been confirmed.
Yes. Just keep going forever.
Yep.
Forever.
As long as
forever.
it's not, as long as this whoever's writing it now doesn't suck. Now that what's his face is gone.
Yeah, Bo
Yeah,
DeMayo's
that's-
out.
Yeah, I'm like, oh god.
But they say season 2 is going to even be more gory, more evil.
We'll see
be
what they do with
interesting.
it. We'll
Yeah.
see. Season 1 was a high bar.
It really was.
Part of the. It's funny that they consider the zombies part of Phase 6.
Hmm.
But yeah, I'm curious. I'd like to know what they're gonna do with it. I'm hoping that I can't. If they only give us 4 episodes and give us that little cliffhanger, I'm gonna be pissed.
I like they did the trope where the one character gets infected and they just like, don't let anybody know and let it hold on. Poor Red Guardian. Yeah. He was bewitched, sitting there eating zombie toes and fingers, and it's such a fitting end for that character, though.
It's true, but all zombie and vampire shows tend to have that trope where somebody's gotten bitten and they're trying to hide it from the rest of them. It's so used. It's so very used.
They played it a little bit differently in this, and I give them credit for that. But I you know what? It may be overused, but it's effective. It's going to happen.
I don't hate it. I can't hate it. It makes me facepalm a little bit, like, oh no. But
maybe I'll be the one that doesn't turn.
I don't know. I really like. I'm going to sneeze. Sorry, but I really like the turnaround that the MCU seems to be doing here.
Yeah,
I've enjoyed a lot of what they've been putting out. I'm a little scared of Wonder Man coming out. From what I've seen, it just I don't know. I'm hoping I'm wrong. People are talking about it being fantastic, but I'm very nervous about it. And I've just read an article where I guess the actor that plays Foggy from Daredevil.
Yeah.
That actor's confirmed in Daredevil season 2. So people are really everybody's hoping it's just flashbacks, and in the comics he fakes his death. But it'd be nice if he didn't do that in the MCU because it really cheapens the entire first season. It makes the whole first season like not as effective. It's kind of like bringing back Coulson. You know what I mean? Coulson was the reason the Avengers. He was the catalyst for the Avengers in a lot of ways, and just be better if they just left it alone. So we'll see. they're still on very touchy ground. You know, they have a lot of work to do to attain their former title of greatness, whatever.
The Nova Corps. I was like, oh, I bet you John's getting a kick out of this.
Yeah. I was excited, and then I was like, oh.
Oh.
They're just like, oh. Like, where's Richard? I mean, in that universe, he probably never became Nova.
Oh, that's true.
So, but yeah. There's actually a new Nova series coming out called, is it Nova Supreme, Nova Prime? But basically, he's the last of the Nova Corps. And he has the artificial intelligence that has the last of the Zendarian history. It's their entire history, etc. And in order to keep this thing running, it requires a lot of power. So he has to feed it energy to keep it alive. And so he's basically farming himself out as a galactic guardian, police guy, whatever, for hire. And I guess he's getting into some real gray areas. So I'm really excited to read that series. It looks really good. That he got brought back for that, and now they also have a new Iron Fist coming out with Rand Rand coming back as Iron Fist, which is great. Danny
nice.
Rand. He's my favorite. There was one of my favorite characters, and it's called the Immortal Iron Fist or something like that. But he was dead and it's come back to. Apparently, they've added some kind of thing where you can only be an Iron Fist till you're 33 and then you die. So there's a whole new thing. So, but it looks really good.
What a specific curse to give an Iron Fist.
And then you can't just retire.
Right. Oh, the undead Iron Fist is what it's called.
Okay.
But it looks good. It looks really good. I don't think it's even out yet. It comes out well, maybe it just came out. It did just come out. So it actually issues 1 and 2 are out. But yeah, I'm really excited. His costume looks pretty cool too. They've done kind of a twist. The same mask, but it's loose around the bottom, so it looks more I don't know, has a little bit more eerie look to it. If you look up Undead Iron Fist, it'll
yeah, that's what I'm searching up now.
Yeah, it's a cool costume, and it looks like something's going on with his arm, like it's almost like imbued with the dragon. Was Zenla, whatever the name of the dragon is. But he looks cool.
The Undead Iron Fist.
Yeah, it looks great. So I'm kind of excited to read those.
Nice.
I'm hoping they have them on the Marvel Unlimited.
That'd be sweet.
Yeah, because I don't know, he was not represented very well in the MCU to me and the Netflix thing, but it made him that guy is just a wet napkin.
It was the worst. It was the worst Netflix series. Was Iron Fist. I have to say, John, I didn't know the Iron Fist very well before, and I saw a couple episodes of that, and I was like, you know what, I really don't care for the Iron Fist at all, and I'm gonna have to have my mind changed on this one. It sounds like.
Yeah. I mean, him in the comics is fantastic. I mean, he's a great character. Him and Luke Cage with Heroes for Hire, they were superheroes, like a mercenary superheroes kind of. You can just like call them up, and be like, "Hey, I need a superhero," and just get them. And so you had Misty Knight and Jessica Drew would come in there all the time. It was a cool comic. Power Man and Iron Fist. That comic was one of my favorite comics for a long time. It was just really good. And when they made that series, I was all excited, and I'm like,
so.
And that actor might be good in some roles or something, but horrific casting.
He's probably like a
Horrible.
romance actor or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Not a
Wise
fighting
or some
actor
shit.
for damn sure.
It would have fit in the Notebook or something.
Yeah, there we
Yeah,
go.
like who thought that I don't know, like it was crazy. I
So
mean, Danny Rand's not a big guy in the comics. He's not strapping like Captain America or any of those larger, Thor or anything like that. But he's not. That guy's just like I said, he's a wet napkin. He's just
yeah.
like,
So
can-
for
yeah.
someone with limited experience and exposure to the Iron Fist, what can he do with his fist? What are his fisting powers?
Well, when you put it that way, but with the
Mr. Fister.
basically Iron Fist's abilities, he's an untouchable martial artist, and he can channel his chi into his punch with superhuman force. I mean, that's quite literally. It's relatively simple. They've retconned it into being this, more that, everything else. But that's quite literally what it started out as. Is he just is able to focus his chi and his energy to making a punch that can punch through virtually anything. A punch that rivals, that can actually stop some high level powerhouses.
So what you're telling me is that a character that has a punch so devastating it could kill somebody in one punch is one of your favorite Marvel characters?
Yes, but he's not.
Wow,
also
that's
invulnerable.
crazy. That's so amazing.
And...
He's like a one punch man for Marvel.
Yeah.
I'm just teasing.
Exactly. But yeah,
One Punch Man.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's all the mysticism with the Shao Lao dragon and all that other stuff. Yeah, but yeah, he's I don't know, I just really always liked the character. I even like the old like kung fu comics with Shang-Chi.
Okay. Shang-Chi's pretty sweet.
Yeah, and he was, I don't know, they changed him wildly for the MCU too. Shang-Chi is in the comics is wildly different than the MCU, but I like the MCU version too. He's cool. I like the thing, but I like the whole martial arts side of the Marvel. You don't get enough of it anymore. It used to be pretty big, but Iron Fist is probably the one of the few that's still around. Although they've brought Shang-Chi back now, and he's doing his thing again. But and then oh geez, that's bright. Sorry.
Blinded by the light.
But yeah, he's a couple of other neat things they've done with him too. Is they've given his chi some healing powers.
Yeah.
And when his uniform is green and the uniform reflects manifestations of his power. So for a while there, he killed somebody and he was had a lot of rage. So his costume went red. So his costume was red and yellow. And then he learned how to heal with his chi, and he had this white and gold one. So the white and gold costume
sounds like a Power
sick.
Ranger.
I really like that one. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, they did a lot of that with him. But he's a cool character. He's been around for a long time. I don't know, when was Iron Fist? I'm curious when Iron Fist.
I'm gonna guess 70s.
No.
Yeah, Iron Fist has been around a long time.
I have a feeling a lot of these martial artist characters were written like 50s to 70s. I just have a feeling like that's kind of the era, because there was a lot of kung fu movies and stuff like that coming out. But also, I don't know what it is about early Marvel artists, but they love their depictions of Asian people in those early comics.
Yeah. And they weren't afraid of Shang-Chi first appeared in 73 and Iron Fist in 74. So
sounds about right.
But yeah, do you ever see the original Mandarin in comics? The way the Mandarin looks?
Oh yeah, I'm glad they changed that in the MCU and didn't go for the same thing there.
Oh no.
You just saying Mandarin reminds Namor. Zombie Namor. That was pretty sweet. When he made an appearance.
And they just feed him. That's wild.
Yeah.
Zombie.
Yeah.
not even sure if Twitch is going to allow me to show old pictures of the Mandarin, so I'm not going to.
I would avoid it. I would avoid it.
Oh my god.
We'll just try it with YouTube. See if they have
Yeah, there we go.
lighter constriction.
As a kid, I loved the show Kung Fu with David Carradine. I thought it was a great show. I loved the show. As an adult, I'm like, oh no, why am I watching? And then I found out the whole history of the show with Bruce Lee. Their show was originally partially written and designed and created with Bruce Lee, by Bruce Lee, and for him. And the studio decided that the American audience was not prepared for an Asian lead actor, so they told him, no, you can't do that, and they gave the whole show and gave the lead role to David Carradine.
That's crazy.
Which is just a shame.
Yeah.
The Undead Iron Fist. God, that looks good. But it looks cool. That's
pretty sweet.
Great. But yeah. So I'm curious. I'm really curious where this is going to go. I'm optimistic by this stuff. Marvel Zombies was really a solid entry into the phase. So.
It even got Laura to screech at one point. There was a scene that, it was scary enough that Laura's like, just.
Was it the Captain America in the vents?
It was really early. It was like the first zombie that popped out. It was just. But Captain America is that in the freaking vents. And just thinking about a character, 2 arms, he has a shield that covers his entire body now. You don't even have his Achilles tendon, you can shoot at anymore,
It's got nothing.
It was the giant zombie. It got me.
Yeah.
Kimchi, I would also like to be able to punch all of my problems away. I have learned the hard way that solution is effective, and as fun as it is, doesn't hang well with society.
Society don't like it.
Yeah, like, oh, and the giant zombie got, that's where Laura got, it was the giant zombie.
Oh, man.
And the little zombies flying like little flying zombie flies.
That's funny, Lex. I actually used to fight, but I fought for years, but I just aged out of it. So nobody wants the decrepit guy getting in there and fighting anymore. So I had my time of legally punching people, as fun as that was.
And your name in the arena was the Iron Moiraibane.
The Iron Moiraibane.
The Iron Moiraibane.
No, we didn't have fun. Handles and stuff like that. I wasn't like John the Mauler Nagy or anything. It was just John Nagy. It was, you gotta remember, this was a while ago. MMA wasn't even a word yet or a phrase yet. It was just all pit fighting and was illegal most places. So it wasn't like we had, people calling out your name or anything.
Backyard wrestling, jumping off of a pool with a garbage can, hit somebody in the head.
Jumping off a roof onto a trampoline.
I'll get back in the ring, apparently, because Kimchi said all I need to do is eat kimchi. It'll give me everlasting life.
Everlasting life. And
it's the first part of my conditioning.
I prefer fighting in a dark alley.
It is way better. No rule, just an actual fist fight where you can rip someone's ear off and put your thumb through their eye. That is the best kind of fighting, I agree. But again, kind of frowned upon.
Yeah, there's rules and stuff like that.
Yeah, rules.
Imagine.
That's actually why I couldn't do like boxing. I like boxing as a skill set. Boxing as a sport, it's just, I just can't do it. It's too many limitations,
Fair.
Like, this guy's he's gonna out punch me, so I'm gonna kick him in the chest. Like, they frown upon that in boxing matches.
Who's a zombie that we didn't see that you would have liked to have seen?
Ooh, good
Any of the X-Men. But even though Storm was in there.
Yeah.
But there was no zombie Wolverine, no zombie Cyclops.
Zombie Cyclops is a problem.
Oh no, that's just
he's got no visor. He's just walking around, just
just looking at things and just destroying everything. That's freaking
Zombie
great.
Beast, Zombie Nightcrawler.
I mean, all of those would be fun. Oh, zombie Nightcrawler is terrifying.
Yeah.
Give me a
just
zombie
teleports
Gambit
on your
and I'd
back.
sell my soul.
Zombie Rogue.
I don't know. Next season of X-Men 97, we might get a zombie Gambit.
Oh, yeah.
I think we're gonna get Death.
I think we're going to get death.
I agree with Arson wholeheartedly with that.
Yeah.
Give me a Gambit zombie. It's on.
Proto got slimed up.
Yes. Oh,
yeah.
I had a tear in my eye after episode 5 of 97.
Oh, man.
Yes.
It was horrible.
I can't feel you.
I can't feel you, sugar.
Oh.
No. And then you keep waiting for him to come back, and he just never does.
Yeah,
Kimchi. That's what this chat first started out as, was talking about the Marvel zombies. That's why we keep trying to get back to it, but we're really bad going off tangents.
We're pretty good.
Yes.
I think we're pretty good at getting on tangents, honestly.
Yeah, right. We're actually really highly skilled.
Oh my god.
We make our way back, then we squirrel off, we come back.
Need a wrangler on
right.
Yeah. I think Nightcrawler is terrifying as anything that can teleport would be terrifying as undead.
Just imagine Kitty Pryde just like going through walls. You're not safe fucking anywhere.
Oh yeah, Jesus, Kitty. Don't get me down the Kitty rabbit hole.
Well, yeah, I know you can get in a whole thing when we talk about Kitty Pryde.
I go down the Shadowcat rabbit hole. I think she's likely the most powerful being in the Marvel universe.
You know, without getting down the rabbit hole in that, I just think it's hilarious having a zombie that's just walking through walls, brains, doesn't care about any of the fucking barricades. Right. That's terrifying.
She could actually put her face inside of your head.
That's true. Oh, that'd be even worse. It'd be like the specter of a zombie chasing you. What if she couldn't control it? So she just like tries to bite you, and she's continuously trying to bite you, but she can't bite you because she's just going through you.
What if she can't unphase in her zombie state? That's crazy.
You just have you have this spectral voice going into your body, trying to eat you all the time. You just run away from it, and it keeps up with you. It's just following you. That's awful.
Oh, that's great. I love it. Yeah, there's
zombie apocalypse.
Zombie apocalypse. Dude, when I saw Zombie Thanos, I was like, "Oh, that's a problem."
Oh yeah, or Zombie Galactus.
Yeah, Zombie Galactus. Shit.
Right.
Zombie Groot.
Oh, Zombie Groot.
Groot got obliterated.
Oh, Groot did get obliterated too.
Yeah, got obliterated.
And poor Rocket.
Yeah, Rocket's skull.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, Lex, they sure did.
They sure did, buddy. Yeah, Groot never became a zombie. He just...
Yeah. We have to call him Kindlin now.
Poor Groot.
Somewhere Rain Man is counting all the toothpicks that hit the ground.
1, 2.
That's true. Yeah, if they're all zombies, some of them would be too dumb to realize they have powers. I think with Marvel zombies though, they slowly they have some degree of what they were before, and they show that with Hawkeye at the beginning. Like,
he's still.
You see him aiming his bow and arrow. You're thinking, okay, well, he's probably okay. He's going off muscle memory, and then like the character's going between two buildings, and he goes for the reflection shot, and I'm like, oh shit, he is. This is not a zombied version. This is not a traditional zombied version. This is an adept zombied version.
Levels. Yeah, they have different levels of intelligence in the show. I mean, the random wild zombies have some level of intelligence that almost like it's like Captain Marvel trying to get off the Earth and Icarus stopping her and stuff. They have a desire to spread the disease. So they're kind of driven by that, but they're more sophisticated than the rotting undead that we see in your typical zombie scenario. And then you have the zombies that seem to be like almost evolved a little bit, like Clint was, like Hawkeye was. And then you have the third level of the ones that are being directly red-eyed. They just suddenly have red eyes when the Scarlet Witch she like enhances them.
Yeah.
And that makes them even a greater creature than they were. They're capable of speech. There's all kinds of things with them. So
yeah, the Asgardian zombies, that was wild.
Yeah.
That's where they met. That they didn't meet Scarlet Witch in Wakanda. They met her in the New Asgard.
Right. With Valkyrie.
New Asgard. That's where she was hiding out. She was with Valkyrie and them. Yeah, proposing to be like she's normal.
To be fair, it felt very Wakanda-esque because they're like, yep, we just do our own thing here. We don't go out and we live in our little bubble and we're happy here.
Eating fingers and toes.
Yep.
Yeah. It's funny. You're not the first, Kimchi. You're not the first person that said that to me. That if there's a zombie apocalypse, they'd just like take themselves out. That's like, I'm like waiting for it. I'm anxious.
Yeah. What
like,
else you got going on? It's like, I may as well get zombie apocalypse.
Like, I mean, like you've got red on you.
Yeah, I don't know if the Black Panther was chasing me, I'd be pretty upset. That would be rough.
You'd be pretty upset.
I'd be pretty upset. I'd see him coming. I'd be like, well, there's nothing I do here, so I guess I'm just dead. I feel like if the Flash chased me down, like, it's the Flash. I wouldn't even know it was happening. I'd just be fucking gone. Just a puff of smoke of just blood, right? But freaking Black Panther, you know it's gonna hurt.
Yeah, but I think honestly, with like Black Panther, there's only one way to describe combat between any of us in Black Panther, and that's brief.
Yeah, that's fair.
It's going to be brief.
Brief and painful.
Yeah. Good Lord, that sounds horrible itself. She said she'd hide in a cabin and just starve
to death. Hey, you know.
The Ice Night.
Everybody's got a plan.
Ice Night.
Yeah, it's too funny. I just,
What about characters that change their shape, like Iceman or Bobby from the X-Men there?
Mystique.
Yeah. What if they were zombieized? Mystique would be a fucking scary ass zombie. Just turn into non-zombie versions of people and fucking eat people.
Yeah, that's crazy. Huh. Yeah, when you start thinking about these different powers, I mean, you get someone like Proteus.
Oh.
You got a reality warping zombie.
Yeah.
What's that look like?
Lex, I don't think Leon Kennedy is going to be enough to deal with this zombie threat. I think you need to be Chris, who can punch boulders and break them in half, Redfield, to deal with these zombies.
I like that Kimchi wants to starve to death in a cabinet, but she's going to hold her little knife in case a zombie shows up. Protect my starvation. Protect it.
I'm gonna die slowly, thank you.
You're gonna like it.
That's good.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
My brain's reeling with all the different things I never want to see zombified in the MCU or in the Marvel world.
My single can of beans.
Single can of beans. Oh shit. Yeah, I don't know. You've got. I mean, can you imagine? Think about. I mean, some of the galactic power bases you would never.
Oh, when you get into that stuff, it's insane. Yeah.
Yeah, you start like the Shi'ar, the Brood. Brood are bad enough as they are. They're practically similar. I mean, they're spreading their own infection. That's how they breed. Yeah. The Brood, to me, are almost scarier than zombies.
Yeah, I think the Brood would get a nerf if they were zombieized, right?
Yeah, I'd love to see that. That be how they introduce the X-Men. Have the Brood in there. I love watching the Brood. And what was the You guys remember Rom Space Knight?
No.
Rom Space Knight. He was a Marvel character. It was really kind of cool. But there was some kind of he was owned by Hasbro, kind of like the Micronauts. So Marvel lost the licensing to them. So he like disappeared. But he had a creature who fought Wraith Knights. The Wraith, just Wraith, and they were blood-eating creatures. Oh man, it's bright. Blood-eating creatures that didn't eat shit too. We've had that a few different times in the MCU characters that were feeding or using bodies to breed, etc.
A zombie Mojo. Wonder what he would be like.
Ooh, Zombie Mojo. That would be interesting. It'd be a hell of a show.
It was. But now he makes video games.
Oh yeah, that's true. Trying to find a good panel for the Brood to show them off, because of all the X-Men villains, they have one of the cooler character designs too.
They are. They're neat looking.
They're definitely a product of their time. They had to come out in the 80s, right?
I think the Brood are more 90s.
Really?
Yeah.
I would guess that they were. I think they came out in the 80s, so I think they got kind of big in the 90s, but I remember them very early on in the X-Men. 81. X-Men 156.
Oh, that seems really. Huh.
Yeah, the Brood were early. They were pretty early on. I remember them.
I remember my Brood action figure from the 90s. He was pretty cool.
Oh man, the
I've
action
never seen a
figures
Brood
are the
action
best.
figure. That is cool.
Yeah, I had one too. Those things are freaking sick.
Man, I want a Brood action figure.
Yeah, dude, they're so cool.
I still have mine.
Wait, you still have yours?
Oh yeah, I still have mine.
I love it.
He's not on a display, but it's a Brood action figure from the 90s.
Come on. $13 on eBay. Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, isn't he cool looking? He's got the wings.
Yeah. I liked when they were doing all the mutants, and you had all these mutant, because the Brood decided that they could take over mutants and they would get their powers. So the Brood hatchling would adopt the powers of its host, which was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, Reagan era. So Reagan was the president when I was. No, I think it was Jimmy Carter was president when I was born.
Peanut farmer.
Because Carter was just getting out of office in 80, and then 81 is when Reagan started. So yeah, Jimmy Carter was my president.
There you go.
That's funny.
Yeah. Ooh. Age.
So there's a little bit of the Brood stuff there.
Talk about it.
And I think the first Bush was your president, Regula. So
technically, yeah, I guess so. Yep.
Yeah. Or he would have started in 88, so maybe not.
Oh yeah, it would have been 87. So.
Yeah, he was after Reagan, but before Bush.
You only get one hint to my president.
I am not a crook.
I am not a crook. I wrote a letter when I was a kid to Carter's daughter, and she wrote me a letter back. It was this like little pen pal thing you could do with her for a while.
Oh, no kidding.
I won some kind of contest and writing contest, and I sent her some kind of letter or something. My mom probably still has it somewhere.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, I was a little kid, but didn't get any free peanuts. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Bullshit. I'm right in the Carter family. I want free peanuts.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, Carter got out in January of 81.
Yeah, that's what Lex was saying too.
Yep. So, yep, Lex is right.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where they're going with all this stuff, though. I hope there's more Marvel zombies. I hope they're keep going down the line with improving, getting away from some of the stuff that they were doing. I always feel like for some reason when it comes to superhero or fantasy or any kind of like nerd product that they're like, we won't do that because it would just be too cool. like the audience and fans are clamoring for things and they don't give it to you. And I can't ever figure out why.
Our fans would truly go wild over this one thing if we
Like,
did it.
It'd be uncontrollable. It'd be nerds gone wild. There'd be, I don't know, D&D in the streets. It'd be D&D in the streets. We wouldn't know what to do.
It'd be D&D in the streets.
It's no longer in the basements. It's in the streets.
You'd be out there hearing roll for initiative, not knowing what to do. You better have brought your D20 or else you're screwed.
I mean, like, who wants this? Like, it seems like they think there's this great need or desire for these, like, street level, low, like day-to-day problem stories. Like Hawkeye, for instance. I mean, this guy has literally fought with the Avengers, fought off alien races, and here he is, like having some problems with the Kingpin. Like come on. I don't save that for the Daredevil type things. The street level heroes. There's a place for those.
Yeah.
But when you're getting into the Avengers and that type of thing, they're supposed to be more.
That's beneath them.
Bigger, broader, greater threats. They're the thing. That's what we loved about the original MCU Phase 1. That's what we loved about it, was this large overarching thing that was all cohesive. And it was, daunting in times. It was great. It had a lot of going to it. And then they felt the need to do this like grounded thing. I don't know why. Like, give me superheroes. Superheroes are supposed to be wild and outlandish and, superheroes.
Yep.
Superheroes.
We'll see.
We
shall see.
We shall see.
What do you guys? You guys seen the previews for Power Man yet?
Mm-mm.
No. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't. Power Man in the comic. I don't know if you know much about him, but Power Man doesn't necessarily really want to be a superhero.
Isn't he like an actor or something?
He's an actor, yeah. He wants to be an actor. He can do his own stunts and he can do that kind of thing. But it looks like in the series that Simon Williams, who is Power Man, is being cast for a role as a superhero. So I don't know if he has powers already or what. And he's being pursued for the role by the guy who plays the what's his face, Ben Kingsley. So Ben Kingsley's back in the MCU, the guy who played the Mandarin. He's back in the MCU. Oh, different Wonder Man, not Power Man. I'm screwing it up. Yeah, it's Wonder Man. I'm saying Power Man is Luke Cage, Wonder Man is Simon Williams.
That is Luke Cage.
Yeah, that's Luke Cage. But,
I like that it's Power Man and he's doing the Black Power Fist. It's perfect.
Yeah, Wonder Man. But
it's Wonder Man.
I'm curious because Vision Quest is coming out too. So a continuation of the WandaVision and Agatha series. So in the comics, the Vision's brain is Simon Williams. He's a download of Simon Williams of Wonder Man. So I'm curious if they're gonna touch on that in any way, shape, or form, because Vision is wildly different in the MCU. So we'll see if they have any kind of touchback with that. It's a bright screen.
That was.
Yeah. So I'm just curious how they're going to handle that, or if they're going to even make them in any way, shape, or form related. So we'll see.
We'll see. I actually have Wonder Man #1.
Really?
Yeah, we'll see if that comic book goes up in price. Fingers crossed. Cool. Yeah.
What year did Wonder Man come out?
I think like 91-ish, maybe.
Really? Is he that young?
That's a guess. I got it in a collection of Magic cards that I bought. So.
You got a random comic book and Magic cards?
No, Wonder Man's first appearance was in '64.
Oh shit!
I don't think he necessarily had his own comic, or that was a different series.
Maybe his own comic was in '81, but he
So
made
yeah,
appearances.
Wonder Man #1 is September 10th of 1991, but I think that's his own self-titled comic was then. So that's
exactly.
fair enough.
Yeah, I liked Wonder Man, and the thing about Wonder Man, it's kind of crazy, is he's one of the most indestructible characters in all of Marvel. You can't really hurt him.
No.
He's not the strongest. He's strong, but he's not the strongest. But there's really nothing you can do to hurt him. That ionic energy, he's basically an ionic energy being. It's kind of interesting. But we'll see.
All right, nerds. Anything else good for the order?
I think we touched on Marvel Zombies pretty well, and
We sure did.
I recommend it. I think
really
it's
enjoyed
good. Yeah, I think if you like zombies, if you like Marvel, either or both, even, it's worth a watch. Really quick, What If had a zombie episode? That seems like it was linked to this, right?
Yeah, I mean it's supposedly
So. Same
it's,
characters.
what do you call it? It's based on the same designation. I can't remember if it's 16. I think it's 1699 or something like that. Whatever Marvel or universe it is, but it's supposed to be the same one. This is a spin-off of the What If MCU zombies.
Okay.
So,
see, I haven't seen the What If MCU zombies, so I need to go back and watch that.
Yeah, you should watch that.
I should have watched that before watching Marvel Zombies, but I just didn't realize that was a thing at the time.
It's not necessary.
Yeah, no, I don't think it is
they
either.
Made this rather stand alone. It's just happening in the same
continuity.
Continuity, yeah. So
makes sense.
Yeah, for sure. I'm looking forward to more Marvel Zombies. I think it's good. I actually I love the comics, but I actually liked this a little bit better than the comics, which is unusual for me. Usually I lean more towards the comics than I do stuff that comes out. I enjoy the MCU, etc. greatly, but it's never going to be the comics to me.
Yeah. Even though they deviated from the source material, I think they told a really good story and they wrote it well. So Marvel Animation, I think, I don't know, DC and Marvel may do a flip-flop where Marvel has the better animation and DC has the better movies, because to me, it's looking like it's going that direction.
Yeah, I think that I'm hoping that Marvel can pull it out, because I'm still not enjoying the DC stuff as much. You know what I mean?
Okay.
There's some good stuff, but like I really liked Superman.
I thought it was phenomenal.
It looked great, but I would take the first Avengers movie over Superman. I got more out of it. I walked away out of that movie with my in disbelief that it was that I just saw what I did. When Superman, it was good. It was another Superman movie, you know. And I think maybe it might be because Superman has just been done so many times.
Yeah,
it can be a great Superman. It's still just Superman. You know what I mean? It's not new and different. So maybe that's the difference, but we'll see.
Fair enough. All right, nerds. Yeah. Well, it's been good hanging out, and we'll catch y'all later.
Yeah, see you guys. Thanks for joining us, everybody. It was a good night and a good chat.
Good time.
Yeah, good time. Good powwow, right, guys. All right. See you all.
Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Well, step aside and watch how my adoring fans flock to me.
We give our fellow nerds something to